Hello everyone, my name is Joshua Musau. Welcome again to yet another episode for the Migro podcast. Today I have Kimathi Makini, and I think without actually wasting time, we can just go directly to Kimathi. So, who is Kimathi Makini? Kindly introduce yourself, just a short deep dive to who you are na umegrow up wapi.
So, hello, my name is Kimathi Makini. I'm a fifth year student at the University of Nairobi studying Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery. I'd also say I'm a storyteller who does my storytelling through the written craft. So I'd also say I'm a writer, I'm a blogger. My blog is youngdocnet.wordpress.com. I also say I'm a humorist, a satirist, and I was born in Meru, grown up in a number of towns around Kenya, as my father was a policeman and he was posted to different towns during his service as a policeman. Yeah, and we are back to Meru. We've gone a full circle, so we're back home to Meru.
Oh, nice. That's cool. How is medicine? Nyinyi kitu moja, one thing yenye naogopa na medicine was the 6 years. How many years are you guys going for?
It's a 6-year course.
Wow. Okay. Now oh man, that's one thing nilikuwa naogopa. How is medicine and how is it going? Ni surgery, right?
Yeah, we're doing it's a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery. Yeah, so the degree after my graduation I'll go with the title medical officer.
Uh-huh.
And we are not specializing on anything at the moment, so we're just doing the general medicine and surgery course. All the specialties that would pursue in the master's level, we're getting to do a little bit of each of them. So yeah, it's a very wide course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the 6 years, you'd say they are not even enough.
Uh-huh. They're not enough. Oh wait, so you'd actually call for more years?
No. I will. I think the 6 years are just enough to cover the undergraduate course.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Then once one graduates as a medical officer, you have the chance to come back for your masters and pursue your specialization. So for the undergraduate course, I think the 6 years are just they're just enough, because that's the standard throughout the world. Yeah.
What are some of the scariest times you work in hospital?
My scariest moments in the hospitals, personally, I'd say there are these moments where you have to resuscitate a person. They call it CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation. Yeah.
Okay.
In these situations, someone is dead, as in their heart has stopped, they are not breathing, and you have to do the chest compressions and do the breathing for them till their heart starts pumping on its own and they can breathe on their own. So these are moments that I find quite scary, because it's a life and death. It's a literal life and death situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's one of the the scariest moments for me. These the injections. There are things like stitching and such. They are routine. They are part of the routine patient care. So they are skills we have to learn. They are skills we get to perfect. Yeah, and they are not. We don't find them scary at first. Maybe some people find them hard in the beginning, or they are scared of seeing the blood and such. But over time we get used to them, and we understand that they are necessary.
I hear people start like you guys normally for all, like most of the medical classes, like you start watu wengi, and then munaenda mkipata the career just won't stay, munaenda like to the level. So anyone graduating with like medicine, like from the medical field, like wanafa, you should respect them. So compare like the number you guys started in first year na sahi, have you guys dropped ama kuna watu wamepotea hapo katikati?
So in our school, we were about, I'd say 350 individuals. But at the moment, we are about 280 or thereabout.
I
So some draw. Actually, I'd say they changed. They did some interfaculty transfers to other courses.
Yeah.
Some got scholarships, mostly in our first and second years, and went abroad. Others, I'm not sure. Others get to repeat classes, so they'd fall back from our class. Yeah. But there are some who actually just drop out because of the sheer pressure in the course of work, and others maybe they decide to pursue some other passions maybe. Yeah. But it's actually it's a strenuous course, so if someone would opt out of it, yeah, it's not something that maybe you'd say it's something to be ashamed of or something.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think to the medical field, I can really ask a lot of questions. But anyway, how are you coping with COVID-19? I know Sahi, things are kind of slow. So like, what are you keeping to like get busy and such?
So we, sorry, when we heard about COVID-19 early in the year, that was in January, we didn't. It seemed something that was so far off. It was in China, in Wuhan province. It's something that seemed, something on the internet, something we saw on the news, but we didn't think it would affect us this much. But the major thing that it has affected me on a personal way is at the beginning of the year, I was saying I'd get to finish school by the end of next year, hopefully. Yeah. By the end of 2021, I'd have graduated. I'd have started my internship in a facility somewhere. But then, at the moment, I can't tell when I'd be able to finish my schooling. Yeah. So that's one of the largest disruptions. But we've had the few online classes for the theoretical bit of our coursework. So we once we resume school, we'd pick up with practicals and clinical rotations and finish. I would have finished my 5th year by June. Yeah, but now that is still open. We don't know when we'll get to resume it. But at the moment, I'm busy reading novels, blogs, self-help books, and trying to grow my other life outside the medical, outside my medical pursuits. I've also been busy writing, creating content for my blog and two other websites that I write for them professionally. So currently I'm also in an editing class, Learning Matters Editing. Yeah, and I'll also say I've started working on a manuscript for a book. So there's quite some stuff that I'm doing to keep me busy at the moment.
Okay, nice, awesome. I was doing some research, and then I reached out to one of your friends, and they said you read more blogs than you actually read like vitabu za shule. So I'm imagining, I'm trying to keep this on perspective. So come out to medicine, you of course read a lot. So if the number of blogs you're reading is actually higher than the books, so like, yo man, simnasoma sana, like blogs and stuff.
Yeah, since I'm a blogger and a writer, one of the things I got to learn was for you to write better, you have to read better. You have to, and reading widely is one of the ways to grow as a writer. And I also enjoy reading just for my leisure, for outside my writing pursuit. So just trying to grow as a writer.
Nice. So and your blog is inaitwa Young Doc, like a Dr. Mdogo or something. How did this name come about? Like ulichoose aje kufikia hii jina?
Yeah. So well, in 2018 we were on a protracted break from school. It was a long break, but I managed to go for an attachment at a hospital in Siaya County. So while there, one of the nurses, she used to refer to me as Daktari Mdogo. Daktari Mdogo, Daktari Mdogo, hebu kuja kusaidia hapa Daktari Mdogo, kuja uangalie hii. And the name stuck, and quite a number of people used to refer to me as Daktari Mdogo while I was doing my attachment over there. Then once we resumed school and I thought of starting my blog, I decided to go with the name Young Doc. Daktari Mdogo translated to English would be a small doctor.
Yeah, true.
Or something like that. So, but then I decided to just play around it and go with the name Young Doc, and I decided to just run with it.
Nice. I think it's catchy. It kind of portrays like who you are, because you're in the medical field at the same time. It's a name in your kind of background. I think I need to warn my viewers, because my listeners, because I'm home. Home, COVID-19 was for people to stay at home, and I have chicken huko nyuma, so please don't mind that. There's a story you wrote in it on Mguni Ponyo. I was reading it, and I'm like, it's to do with I had a friend when alifanyiwa, though I can't go to details, alifanyiwa colonoscopy. I think you know it. Wanatumia like a machine. That thing was bad. Na venye explained. Like you like unakosa kukula for a few days, and then when your stomach clears kabisa, that's when unatumia machine, and kwenye inapita inakuja like until the stomach. Hiyo ilikuwa mbaya. And then your story, like you relate na your story, like maybe unaweza paint the picture, like take your time, put everything. Kama ni scene una create, call it as it is, like just the story. How was it?
No, it's I'd say okay. I won't say it's non-fiction because it's the facts the facts of the story are distorted. Yeah, so I just went with it. On the blog, I've put the hashtag it's fiction. Yeah, and it was just purely for laughs. Yeah. But this is something we routinely do. So I just pictured a scenario where we have an old man who's come to the clinic, and we are there, and then we have to do a digital rectal examination, where the digital rectal examination is it's a clinical procedure where a doctor inserts a lubricated finger into the rectum to feel for abnormalities. So I pictured that scenario and got to write the story.
Nice. I think people should really go. I'll post the link to it because it was interesting. But that's what I'm saying. Things doctors do anyway to watch. Just let's get to matters growth. And as we were talking before recording, you said you've really grown. Can you, like in your writing career, in life itself, like ukiangalia back in the many years from like being born, miaka za high school, and then sasa uko campus, you're trying to move on, do you feel like you've grown? Do you feel like umechange kidogo?
I'd say I've grown in so many ways. Some that I'm conscious about, and some that I'm still discovering that I'm a different person from the person I was maybe the other day or a year ago.
Nice. What one main thing that I think most people can relate to, like Kwanzaa right now when we have COVID-19, is the state of people being stagnant. Like you feel like you're not doing anything. Have you gone through like such a time in you feel, Manze, there is no progress I'm really making? Have you gone through such times?
I've so first off, I'd say yes. I've there are moments I've felt that I've stagnated. That it's in my growth, in my progress, I'd say I was I felt like I was on a plateau. Yeah, I wasn't making any progress. Yeah. So, and for instance, first as a medical student, I'm studying in Kenya at the University of Nairobi, which is famous for so many other things other than its academics. Yeah, and I joined medical school in 2014, in January 2014.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would have graduated in December last year. In December 2019, I would have finished my 6 years at the institution. But then there have been different disruptions through my studies. There were strikes in the year 2017. We had a doctor strike, we had a lecturer strike, we had our own strike as students. We had 2 national elections in the country, general elections, which caused us to stay away from school. Then I redid my 3rd year of studies in school, the whole academic year.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So as in during such moments, and actually now we have this COVID-19 break, these disruptions due to the pandemic, and in such moments, I'd sit down and wonder, maybe by 2019 I would have finished school. Right now I would have been doing my internship, but then I'm still in my 5th year. I have a full academic year waiting for me. Yeah. But then I thought it's better, it's best to just make best of the circumstances, to pick a few lessons from it, and to strive to grow, to strive to become better each day. In my writing, I started this. I had my first blog in 2015. That's when I thought, or I felt like I could write, and but 2015 I set up my first blog, which I pulled down maybe a few months later because I felt I had no content to put out.
Yeah.
Then over the years, 2015, 2016, 2017, I had a few personal issues that made my writing take a backstage.
Yeah.
I could not focus on it then. But then 2018, late 2018, when I was starting my 4th year of studies, I started the blog that I have presently, the youngdocnet.wordpress.com.
Yeah.
But then I've also not been quite consistent because I felt like an imposter. As a writer, I felt like maybe I wasn't good enough. There were better writers out there, and I was not making the cut. And the feeling of being an imposter, the feeling of being maybe inferior to others, is something that has held me back as a writer, because there are many opportunities. There are a number of opportunities that I haven't shot my shots towards them. There are some that I just let go because I felt, maybe I'm not good enough for them.
Yeah.
But then that I decided to stop comparing myself to others who are in the same field, other writers. I decided to stop, to start focusing on my craft as an individual, and to understand that maybe the only person I need to be better than is who I was yesterday, to just grow and become a better me as the days go by, and accepting that failures are part of the journey as a writer and as an individual. And also things that maybe make me go 2 paces back, rejections. You maybe make an application to something, or you want to write something, then you receive some harsh criticism. But then I learned, I have to find a way to deal with it. I have to keep going, as in no matter what.
That's really nice of you to share that. That really shows you've had like you've written like three different blogs. So this is like the third one.
Yeah.
Mhm. I see. I've gone through your content. Like I'm one person who reads. I read quite a lot on blogs as well. And one thing with
Yeah.
me is if I start reading, like I go for it and I go like over the journey, seeing how somebody has grown. I have a number of like blogs and I keep increasing my list. So if I get a new person, naongeza, alafu I keep with it. But I would say your content is good. I feel like if people actually get to know your content, if people would read it on what you're doing, they would appreciate because it's good content already. So see, Square Shita, go for it. We as Nimigro, like we wish you all the best and keep moving on. So in like in the coming years, do you have like some expectations, like things you want to do?
Yeah. So thank you for that compliment. I appreciate it, and these are such words that affirm maybe what I do. Yeah, they're some of the things that keep us going, and I am happy to hear that.
Awesome.
Yes. So, and maybe as time goes by, one I read Maxwell. I'm not sure if it's Maxwell Gladwell, but Gladwell's book on mastery. Yeah. So one, I believe I'm putting in my hours towards my 10,000 hours to become a master at whatever I'm doing. Yeah. But as days go by, I'm hoping to grow my blog, to actually have my own domain. Yeah. To stop having it as a WordPress.com site, but become a maybe youngdoc.com or kimathimakini.com in the near future.
Yeah.
Maybe hopefully get a column in the dailies where we just write the same experiences. My experiences as a student. As a writer, still I have a few ideas for children's and young adult books. So I'll be working on a few manuscripts and hopefully get them published. I love the theater plays, so hopefully stage 1 or 2 in a few years. And in my career, maybe as a medical student, to just become a safe doctor, to become the best doctor I could be, and perhaps specialize as a pediatrician or any other specialty that I would fancy over time. Maybe do a few researches, participate in a few studies to contribute positively to the scientific and the medical community in the country. Yeah, and also to learn how to educate people on medical matters better in a simple way that would have them take charge of their health and wellness. Yep.
That sounds good. Like as I said, we as Nimigro, we wish you like all the best. You've already said you have a blog, the young doc.
Yeah.
That we will share the link to it. Are there? You said you also write for like two other sites. So could you like either like give the handles to most of your content, or where can we find your content?
On my blog that you'll be sharing the links. Then there is a website called afiawatch.co.ke that I started working with and hoping to maybe continue writing for them. There's another nutrition and wellness website called matchnutrition.co.ke. Yeah, and also on my Facebook and Instagram accounts, I post a few short pieces of writing every now and then.
So thank you, Kimathi, for coming. Thank you for talking to us. Asante sana. To everyone, until next time, have a good time and stay safe. Kwaheri.